how does that story, how does that get told to the C-suite? Because the C-suite is driving, in many cases, the old perceptions, not right, the investment center perceptions. And they're looking at things that, are direct relationships to cost. Like, let's get average handle times down, right? We can handle more customer volume with less people, right? So how do we translate this in a way that is effective to get the C-suite's attention?
This is a really positive story about a company you might not expect to hear a story like this. It's Comcast. It was part of a company that sold a startup into Comcast. It was only a 15-person company, and it was a Wi-Fi personalized solution. Today, it's pretty commonplace. It enables you to adjust the times of when Wi-Fi is available for your family. So you could turn off Wi-Fi at 8 o'clock because the kid needs to get ready for bed. You can see who is coming in. You can connect devices, give them different permissions. However, 7 years ago, this was radical, and we came into Comcast trying to get them to understand what personalization could look like. This coincided with a massive moment for that company to say, we have been at the bottom of customer service for nearly a decade. Perennially, you would have the new reports come out. There was Comcast right there at the bottom next to your favorite utility company. Comcast said two things. They did two things that were just amazing. They said, this matters more than anything else. We have got to change the perception of what this company is. And to their credit, hundreds of millions of dollars later, every single person from the day they started at the company was thinking about how to delight the customer. You could not go into a boardroom in Comcast in their headquarters in Philadelphia without seeing that there was one seat covered in white that said customer on it. And you were not allowed to sit there because every meeting needed to have spiritually a customer in the room listening and giving feedback. It was a really neat idea, and it worked. And now you take that concept of a 15-person startup coming into Comcast and delivering personalization at a scale the company had never seen before. And you start to see how this stuff maps together. For me, it was quite a meaningful series of years. I reported to the chief product officer, and what we thought about every single day was, how do we get people with this crazy new innovative technology at the scale of 24 million homes, I believe it was, over 200 million users, to adopt it, to love it, and to even evangelize it outside. That when you start thinking in that mentality, that's how you get the C-suite to begin to convert. And last point I'll make on that is, I think ultimately here's how it happens. Brass tacks. I believe in the next decade, many of the Fortune 500 companies are going to be reporting in their earnings, their customer satisfaction numbers, as one of their leading indicators of what the forecast for future revenue will look like. That's how important it is. When that happens, you are now connecting the board, the CEO, Wall Street, the CFO, all the way back to the SVP of Customer Success. And that's when the flywheel begins to turn in the right way.